This is the front line in the war on terror. That's according to the Pakistan government. And as in every war, it insists hard choices are necessary. But does confronting extremism mean Pakistan is abusing its own citizens? A suicide bomber has attacked one of Islamabad's grandest hotels. One person's been killed and others wounded. When I arrived, the local press corps are exploding with anger. The police have baton charged the press. They claim they were just trying to defend the site and it was an emergency. The journalists say otherwise.
We were just doing our job. This government is so cruel. Every day they claim that there is freedom of press in Pakistan, but there is no freedom in Pakistan.
But the anger isn't just about today's beating. Journalists say they're under pressure whenever they investigate war on terror stories. They allege visits and threats by the intelligence agencies, detentions, and even disappearances. Human rights groups say this is part of a wider pattern. They say hundreds of people have been arrested and their detention officially denied.
The government has been using the cover of fight against terror to decimate and suppress political opposition within the country.
Everyone, says the Commission, even terror suspects, must be protected by habeas corpus. It's backing a case before the Supreme Court. Relatives of the missing have travelled from across Pakistan to the hearing. The court has demanded information from the government about 43 missing men. It's been told where 35 of them are. Most are in custody.
They said my brother had gone on jihad, but he was arrested while he was watering his fields. Was he fighting jihad in his village, against the wheat?
Up till now, 2.5 years, no trace of him.
The families have formed a campaign group. Their leader is Amina Massoud, who says her husband was among many who went missing in Pakistan just after the London July the 7th bombings. She believes there was British pressure and Pakistan wanted to be seen to be doing something.
We don't want to go back to our homes. They are like hell for us. We want our husbands back. We want our sons back. We don't want to live without them anymore.
So this is your son?
Yes.
There are affidavits from former detainees claiming to have seen some of the missing men in prison. And Amina Massoud says there are other allegations. A few of the former prisoners have said they were interrogated by Americans. One agrees to an interview, so long as I hide his identity. We meet in a hotel room.
I was drinking a milkshake with a friend in Islamabad. They tied my hands and feet with chains, unhooded me and dragged me into a car. And I was held and interrogated and tortured for 15 days. The investigation was mainly by Pakistanis, sometimes Americans.
What sort of torture did they do?
They would ask me to kneel. My hands and feet were tied, and they beat me with sticks and whipped me on my feet, on my hips and my arms. The Americans would ask questions.
Can you tell me what the Americans looked like?
Same to you.
So blonde like me?
Yeah. Some women's coming and some men's.
Two other former detainees have told me they were interrogated by Americans. One said he'd been forced to lie shackled on a cold floor for several days. The former Guantanamo Bay inmate, Mamdouh Habib, who's now running for the Australian Parliament, has accused American agents of actually torturing him in Pakistan in 2001. Amnesty International has also uncovered allegations of US intelligence operating here. But the CIA told More 4 News, as the President has made clear, the US government does not engage in or condone torture. We don't have any other comment. Pakistan is certainly facing an extremist threat. It's been a bloody week, another suicide bombing and more deaths. It's midnight and Brigadier Chenna has just driven back from one of the funerals. He says Pakistan does not practice torture and there are no foreign agencies operating here.
These are extraordinary circumstances that Pakistan is going through. But there are no disappearances, there are no incommunicado detentions. And, whenever somebody is arrested or somebody is detained, then the due process of law takes place. In most of these cases, they've been indulging in extremist activities. They were part of the militant organizations. We have evidence and proof, and even their families know it as to what kind of activities they were doing.
It's sometimes difficult to imagine anything untoward happening in Pakistan. But extremist acts are plotted here, and as for the forcibly disappeared, the government continues to dismiss a growing body of evidence.